You find yourself still waiting for change? Have you ever felt like you've been doing everything right, but your reality still looks the same? Your habits are different. Why hasn't life caught up? This video isn't about waiting. It's about why the wait means you're already evolving. Hi, I'm Sandy. So something crazy happened to me lately that it just was so profound that I wanted to share it with all of you. I thought it has some applicable features that everybody could try. So, in practicing, applying to different jobs, applying to or trying to get scholarship money for my student loans, I'm finishing up my bachelor's degree. And one night after this leadership meeting, I noticed that I just went on just farting around looking at job postings and I applied to this one. And before it was less than 24 hours, I got a response, which was shocking to me because I wasn't expecting that. And I honestly didn't even put a whole lot of effort into the application. I'm just practicing looking, practicing applying, practicing what I need, practicing different resume stuff, just practicing. So the recruiter emailed me back and she's like, just most people don't realize that we're a church and being a believer in Jesus is important to the position. Basically, that's what she didn't use those words, but that's what she was getting to. So I emailed her back after I thought about it and I'm like, I wonder why she messaged me so quickly. And then I thought about it. I thought about my resume differently. I know that different jobs, the skills translate to different things, but I never really looked at my resume at face value. I was a Christian tutor for a Christian homeschooling program for 3 years. I helped in a nursery for 9 years, at least 9 years. Put it this way, it reflects a lot of church. It screams church. That's what it was. And 2 years ago, if I would have been presented this job opportunity, I would have snatched that sucker up in a heartbeat because I was on fire for Jesus for a very long time. So that led me to this realization that I've been doing all this work and changing my frequency, changing my vibration. And even though that my skills are translatable, of course the AI is going to pick up on that on my resume because it's going to have all the church words on there by default. I wasn't even trying. That just was amazing to me at the reflection of how living a life that I didn't sign up for. I just did. I just followed what I was like, my family. I just followed all of that. But I knew down deep inside that wasn't me. I knew I've always been sensitive to energy. I've always noticed energy. Everything is energy. But you can't talk about that in the church. That's not allowed. So none of what my soul passion is reflected in my resume. So all the things that I'm looking to attract are going to be harder because it's totally written for something that I was 2 years ago. So that was slightly it was informational and I had to make that decision if I was still going to be in that space. But I can't do that. The traditions of all that, I'm traditioned out. I can talk about my whole deconstruction of my faith and where I'm at with that if anybody's interested. But this reality thing, I made another video that was the foundational video of this what is reality. I'll put that over here. That was what started me on this reality path. So it's interesting to me that my resume shows me where I have been and where I aligned about 2 years ago. I had a similar experience with a school because I've always been around women and children. I worked at a daycare for a little bit. But the cool thing that I noticed after that, that was a little less, I don't want to say depressing, because I mean, I was kind of bummed that I did all this work and my resume still reflects where I have been. But that can be information. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think it can be a barometer where attracting matches our resume, but that's not who we are. We have the choice to change it. So on the same caveat, I was working on a different job posting and I've never done a cover letter. So I've been trying to play with this AI business and have the AI make me a cover letter because I just wanted to get it out. And that was kind of profound. I tweaked my resume a little bit, gave the AI my resume, and asked for a cover letter. And reading through what the AI wrote about that was kind of empowering. I never thought about the accomplishments that I have done in that way. So that was kind of fun. So to see where you have been and have a different perspective of your accomplishments is valuable to understand. So I just wanted to pop on here and share that with you, that if your resume reflects what you're attracting, you're just waiting for reality to catch up. So now that I know that too, I can not rewrite my resume, but now I have that understanding. So if I want a different outcome, I can change the wording a little bit differently. I wanted to give you that encouragement that maybe check on that, see what that is telling you, and do it. Just do a random cover letter with AI. That was just so empowering to read what the AI put together from the stuff I had in my resume. So I'm curious to hear if this is just a me phenomenon, or if anybody else, what happens if you do it. Let me know. I would love to hear your resume revelations. And I think it's going to be fun, even 6 months from now or a year from now, to rewatch this. I even encourage you to make a video on yourself of where you're at now and what you're looking for, and then rewatch it in 6 months to a year to see if your resume is catching up to your changed reality. I'm excited. I will post another update video in probably 6 months or so just to see how it's going. But I think it's a cool tool to have available to check in to see what's holding up reality, right? I look forward to hearing from you. If you want to watch other reality videos that I've done, click here. If you want more inspirational or encouraging videos, click here.